Hey guys, what's going on? It's Drivetrain here, and we're doing a review of my Vitus dominer, however you want to say it. This is the 2016 model. I paid $2,000 for it on a chain reaction. It's normally $3,400, and the 2017 model right now is $3,400. You can't get the 2016 model as far as I know anymore. I think the last one that was on there, so if you're wanting to get it for the same price, I wouldn't say that, I'm not going to guarantee it is, but most likely it's probably going to be the same price as this one was in like December, I think is when I ordered this one, December or January. So I've had it for a little while, so I've been waiting to do the review, so I knew more about it. It comes with Shimano Z disc brakes at 203 mil. Okay, and I still have the front Shimano Z, but I had issues with the back with bleeding it, and it could not get the air out. It will end up getting a big bubble in it and popping it, so I decided I'll just go ahead and order Hopetech V4s. These brakes are so strong. I've never had a brake so strong as these. This Z just can't even compare to it, really. These things are just so strong all the time. Now, it does have a little bit of air in it because with this bike, there's a little spot you gotta go through right here to internally root it, kind of, and I wish they wouldn't have done that. I wish there had been a way they could have just ran it around that, because then you would have to take your brakes apart to put them on, and this you have to, but this is okay because it has the olive on it, so you can take it apart and it doesn't leak out as much. Just make sure you don't tip the caliper and stuff around if you ever do it. But highly recommended brake, stainless steel hose, so strong. Okay, now I have replaced brakes and I've replaced the chain. I just broke this like a couple days ago. It's a KMC chain. I have never really been a big fan of KMC chains. I only have one other one, and they just are on par, at least in my opinion, with SRAM, at least any of the ones I've ever had. But if you guys like them, that's fine. So I got the SRAM 1091R, I think, I'm correct. Hollow pin. Okay, let's get more of the bike. It has a 1236 mil wheelbase. I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive. I'll change it right here to the screen if I'm wrong. The wheels are WTB team wheels, good strong wheels. I have a little bit of a bend in the back, but I believe that's more my fault. I had a little bit of a loose spoke, and I just tightened that one up some. I think I over tightened it, so I'll have to go back through and retighten all the spokes to fix that. It comes with good grips, Vitus lock-on grips. I like those grips, but to me it just didn't quite feel right in the hand, so I went ahead and got Race Face, I believe, Atlas grips. They're the half Nelson, and I love these grips. They're so comfortable and durable. I like that they don't have an end on them, because then you can't pop it off. You just have to put a bar end in. Fork is a Boxer Team. This fork is so good. The adjustability you have with it is just amazing. I've never actually fully bottomed this fork out yet, and I've hit some pretty hard hits on the fork a lot. So if you watch any of my videos, you'll see that probably. The back is a RockShox Vivid R2C, I believe. It's a 222 length and then a 70 mil stroke. It's a decently small shock, but I haven't had an issue with it. Compared to my hardtail, there's no comparing it. So it's a great shock. I do plan on getting a new shock for it eventually, so we'll see where that goes. I got Fire Eye pedals. I'm not sure exactly which model they are. I plan on doing a review of those. They're the same thing I have on my BMX bike right now, and these pedals are just amazing. They have so much grip. Pretty sure they have 14 pins on each side. They're just a big platform for your foot to sit on. So nice. The bike is right now weighs right at 40 pounds. Now it would be lighter. The Hopetech brake is not a light brake by any means, and I'm not a weight weenie. I don't really care about weight too much. As long as it's not ridiculous, it doesn't bother me. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the bike. It comes with high roller 2s on it. I haven't had any issues with these tires. I've not got a flat yet with like pinch flat or anything. I do plan on converting to tubeless, but I also do plan on buying new wheels for these. So I'm gonna wait to go, because I don't see any point doing tubeless now when I'm gonna get new wheels and then have to redo it. So I'd just rather do it all once. So yeah, it does come with the chainstay protector. If you don't know that, like I didn't know that when I first got the bike, I thought I was gonna have to order one. It does come with one. You're not gonna be able to find it right away in the box. It's gonna be all wrapped up, and you're not gonna be able to tell what it is. Now, the most important thing this bike comes with, it's gotta be a bell. I already broke mine. It's totally kidding. The bell, it can't believe we came with a bell. It's a downhill bike and it comes with a bell. funny to me. Shimano Z cranks, 83 mil through, I believe. These are 165 mil length. And everything on the bike, it's a 10 speed. 10 speed. And I like my gear issue. I bought a new front sprocket for it because I like to do trials and stuff like that for it. And I didn't think the 34 tooth, sorry. I could get the good kicks I needed to, so I bought a 28 tooth race face Atlas. Chainring is amazing. You will have to change the spacing around down there, but that's not too hard to do with your chain guide. It does come with an E13 chain guide. This thing is just, I don't think I've actually hit the bash guard yet. I've never had a chain pop off the front, other than when I broke my chain. It has a Shimano Z derailleur on the back. One thing I will say great about Shimano is I love the Z derailleur. It's the best derailleur I've ever owned. It's just so good. You don't get the chain slap punch, and it has the clutch on it, so it's nice, stiff. Nuke proof handlebars. I'm not sure exactly which model. I know that they're 760 wide, and my favorite width. I like 760. To me, anything 780, I've rode them before. They're just a little bit wide for me, and then anything under 760s just feels really narrow. Nuke proof direct mount stem. I'm not sure. I think it might be a 40 mil, maybe. I'm not positive. I'd have to look into it more. I'll leave a link to the description to the 2016 and the 2017 model. The 2017, in everything I've looked at, is no different than the 2016. This is a medium frame. I'm 6 foot tall, and I have not had any feeling with the bike being too small or anything. So these are actually a decently long bike compared to some, I guess. Especially if, like, last year's Commensals are a little bit shorter than, like, the 2016 Commensal medium is actually shorter than this one, so this is a reference to that. Most bike brands have a size chart to look at for your height. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the bike. I mean, it's just time to talk about it, I guess. Hey guys, I decided to go ahead and go over the bike up close and show you the bike real quick. So we'll get right back to the video after I do this. The Boxer. Now I did actually turn the Boxer. Forgot to mention this. This was actually pointing backwards, so it just came like started. I have a custom sticker on there, just for fun. That Hope Tech V4 race face, chain ring, fire eye pedals. There's the chain stay protector. I want to get a better one. It doesn't do much. Here's my chain, my SRAM. There's that Hope Tech V4. My opinion, one of the best brakes ever made. At least that I've tried. RockShox Vivid. Nuke proof stem. Okay, now back to your regularly scheduled review. This bike, I took it on the trail 2 times. I know it wasn't very many, but I've been riding on speed jumps a lot. I do just play around on it, doing wheelies and stuff a lot. I'm thinking about making a little edit for this. I think today, because the weather's actually nice in Ohio, it's not going to be in a day. I did cut the seat post down, so now when I hit hard, it'll buzz, the tire will buzz the seat, because it's nice to know, because I know when I'm bottoming out. And then it's a very satisfying noise when you hear it buzz the seat. It just feels like you're doing it right. And I have the spring down pretty far. I have the compression when I'm normally just riding around at home, so I'm riding on flat a lot. I have compression all the way turned up. When I'm on the trail, I turn it 3 clicks, and sometimes I'll have 4 clicks up on the compression if it's a little bit like smoother of a trail. The fork, I always just put it on 9 clicks either way. It's 18, and then most of the time I'll run 7 if it's really rough, and then 9 if it's nice and smooth, and I'll turn it up more if it's really going to be like a big jump or something. I really don't know what to talk about the bike. I mean, as mentioned, I see it has a decent amount of sag towards it. I can pull it down. See, that's one thing I like about the seat being low, is it it's out of the way more, so when you're jumping and whipping, it's not constantly hitting you, or like it's not easy to hit your butt on, I guess. When it's a lot higher, it's easy for it to hit you. Now this bike, I've had my fair share of it bucking me forward. I don't know what it is with the bike right now. I don't know if maybe I'm just not jumping. My jumping technique isn't quite right because I've been used to a hardtail for so long that I got learned to this. But it's been a little better. I've been playing with my suspension, getting it to not kick me quite as bad. And now I just think I just need to play with more how I'm pulling, like push down into the jump more, so the suspension goes up equally. Rebound. The Vivid has a high and low speed rebound, or ending and beginning rebound. The beginning rebound, I have 3 clicks up from all the way slow. And then on the ending rebound, I have it all the way slow, just for when I hit those hard G-outs, it will stay down for a little bit. It won't want to push me right back up or like risk bucking me forward. And it'll just the bike stays to the ground a lot better that way. At least I've noticed. It has a 150 by 15 mil through axle in the back, and then you got the Boxer 20 mil axle with a, I think it's 152. Not positive on that. Might have to correct myself. It'll be on screen if I'm wrong. 27.5-inch wheels, which I can't believe I forgot to say. Craig haven't before. So yeah, bike's great. And the only thing I have changed the fork placement. The forks are really far up, like quite a bit. I moved it down to 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters up, just that way it doesn't move a lot. I mean, move a lot, to lower the front end some. Oh yeah, I also lowered the fork some down into the crown to raise the front end up some to make it feel better. It feels better when it jumps, and then at high speed it's going to want to track better, because before, you know, it's probably like that, which isn't much, but it can make the difference. And then the more you push them down, the higher it's going to make your front end, and then slacken your head angle more. The bars, I mean, I really don't roll them too far forward. They're just like perfectly straight up. They don't roll forward too, like pass forward or backwards or any. So yeah, love the bike. Everything's been seemed to be going good on it so far, and thanks for watching the video. You guys go check out Demon United, with these glasses and hats from. Check them out. I have their podium helmet. Love the podium helmet. That's the only thing I have right now, but go check them out. See you in the next video. Appreciate if you drop a like and subscribe.